My understanding of the role of a backbone organization. To me, really simply, our role or the role for anybody within a backbone organization is first and foremost to understand within your role that the role each individual plays adds to a collective combined agenda or goal or aim that you are all aiming for. For instance, or to elaborate a bit more, you have a team. The individuals within your team each have a distinct set of skills, specialized skills. They also have a very distinct personality. And when you put that whole package together, that's what you have within the individual. And it's those individual components, when you put it together, they make your team. They become the backbone. And it's that collective, concentrated effort towards that one commonality or that one goal. That's what defines you as that helps define the role of a backbone organization. Collective of individuals working together, working for a common cause, well beyond themselves. Like for instance, here at Waiparera, our commonality is whanau order, and we do everything that we can do that feeds into that vision. You know, that should be a really simple question to answer, but I think it's a loaded question if I'm being honest. So what role I play? On the surface there, I am a projects manager within the backbone organisation. Now, the tricky bit comes afterwards. What does it mean to be a projects manager? Because I started as a projects manager 4 years ago, and how you define that role today is completely different from then. Being a project manager here, my only evidence or understanding and experience of being a project manager is every day I come into my job and it feels like, if I'm making comparison to what other project managers are meant to be, is that when I come in, there's no lines, there are no boxes, there are no definitions. It's like, for example, I can have projects, I can have tasks or objectives that I need to do. So they're clear cut lines. It's like having a manual. You'll have a roadmap exactly outlined, telling you, this is what you need to do. This is your deadlines, and these are what you need to achieve. And it's all nicely set out for you. When in my current role as a project manager, I have none of that. I have none of that safety net. What happens is it's like a blank canvas. So every single day when I walk into this building or into the office, I don't know what to expect. So therefore it takes a certain personality, resilience and adaptability and leadership skills and a lot of innovation to have the confidence and the skills and the personality to get up and roll and surf this grey area of, I don't know what's happening, but be cool enough to navigate that space. I think the major challenge I've had within my role is the ability to demystify and actually translate in clear terminology of what is expected of me, because every day is a brand new day. You don't know what's coming at you. You can't do that in this space. You have to be flexible and adaptable and resilient enough to be able to come in on the spot, work on the cuff and just go and do what you need to do wherever your whānau decide and what is needed of you. My highlights, I can definitely share with you and articulate my highlights, absolutely. First and foremost, even though this can be a scary space for a person to work in, to again navigate the grey space. When I say the grey space, I mean It's like Star Trek, going in the far and beyond. You don't know where you're going. That's the grey area. So therefore, it's a very scary area. So my highlight that helps calm that anxiety, that helps mitigates that fear that I feel, is first and foremost, I have amazing leadership. If I did not have such strong, amazing leadership, I would not be standing so staunchly and so strong and so confidently without it. The leaders, this is the first type of time I've seen the type of leadership that I've seen that is needed and displayed within a backbone organization. It's their characteristics and traits, that the way that they portray themselves, I have not seen so strongly, or most importantly, felt anywhere else. And when I say this, there's a distinct leadership within a space that's not just held by one person, but by many people. And these people are so strong, so embedded, so passionate about what they do, that when I walk in, I know that they're at my back all the time supporting me. But most importantly, on top of that, they role model to me every second of the day what it means to role model and to actually live and breathe and walk the talk of all the stuff that we do. That inspires me so much. That's my challenge that I take on every day, to be worthy of that leadership, to follow in their footsteps, to exude and do everything that they show and display. I feel like I'm a succession plan, and therefore I pick up that mental, because they make it so normal, the way that they portray that leadership, that I work every single day to portray that to the ones that follow me. Still a work in progress though, lots of work in progress. On top of the leadership, I also have amazing work colleagues. Even though I'm a bit older, so for instance, I call them the younger generation, not that much younger, but the way I say that is the individuals that I have, our younger generation come through, they're so fiercely talented and dynamic, and all that they bring to the table leaves me in absolute awe to be, and privileged to be a part of the team that I'm in. So every time I walk in, while I have these leaders role modeling, I have this other generation coming in that make me want to be more awesome to be a leader, because they're just so talented. Yeah. My advice I would definitely give anyone coming into this space is that you need to understand, first and foremost, that when you walk into this role, that you might think that you understand what you get into, or you'll have a fair understanding of what you're getting into. But the reality is you won't. Due to the adaptable nature of the space that we work with. Therefore, when you come in, you need to understand, other than once you understand that when you come in, that you have the right personality, attitude, and be okay with this interchangeable space, first and foremost, and be okay with the changes of not knowing of what you're doing and not always having all the answers, and also the challenges of navigating this type of space. But despite that, understand that you've got great leadership behind you to keep you in good stead and keep you steady and safe, and that you'll be empowered every step of the way through this leadership and the type of personality that this type of space has, to embrace all of you of who you are, and to grow that capability, the capacity to be all you can be, whatever you perceive to be, and just to continually to grow as an individual on a personal and a professional space. Sorry.